What's up, everybody? I'm out here about to cook a jambalaya. I know y'all like jambalaya. Y'all stick with me and I'll show you how to cook it. I'll be right back. All right, everybody, I'm back. The first thing you're gonna need to cook a damn good jambalaya, first thing you want to start with is bacon. Cook the bacon down till it's real crispy. And you pull that out and you want to use the grease from the bacon to cook all the other meats in. You're gonna need, for a jambalaya this size, it's probably gonna feed 25 people, I would say. You're gonna need 6 pounds of pork. You can get this Boston butt and cut it up, or you can buy temple meat if you can find it. Temple meat's the best meat to cook a jambalaya. You're gonna need 3 pounds of chicken, 12 onions chopped, and 3 pounds of sausage. You're gonna need 6 cups of chicken broth. You're gonna need 6 cups of water, 12 cups all together between them two, 6 cups of rice, a ton of sachets, and garlic powder. And let me go ahead and get my pot heated up, and I'll be right back with the next step. All right, everybody, I'm back. That's how you know your pot's hot, when you got a little smoke coming out of it from the grease that's left over in there. All right, first step, put a pack of bacon in there. Cook that down until that bacon is crispy. Make a pretty good amount of grease. And once the bacon's done, all crispy and stuff, you want to take it out, put it on the side. Don't throw it away now. That's a little snack while you're cooking. But I tell you what, there ain't no bacon like a bacon that was cooked in a black iron pot. Crispy, crispy. So look, whenever I get this bacon done, take it out. I'll show you the next step. Be right back. All right, everybody, that bacon's done. We'll go ahead and pull it out, and then we're gonna put the pork meat in there. So let me get this bacon out and put the pork meat in there, and I'll be right back. And I'm just gonna cook this down in the bacon grease. And it's gonna start making the graton at the bottom. It's gonna give us our color, darkness to the jambalaya and the rice. Supposed to be like a brown color, you know. And if you could smell this right now, cooking in that bacon grease, holy shit, it smells good. I'm only going to use like 3 pounds of chicken. You can use 6 pounds of chicken. You can use, like I got 6 pounds of pork here. You can use 6 pounds of sausage, 6 pounds of chicken. But that's what I got. That's what I'm using. That's what I'm cooking with. Anyway, keep rolling this around. Once it gets all cooked and brown real good, take it out. Next step is going to be put the chicken in there. So let me go ahead and cook the pork down, get it brown real good, and I'll be right back with the next step. Hey everybody, one quick thing I wanted to show y'all. You see how that's making all that water down there? When you put that meat in there, it makes a lot of water. There was a lot more than that. I'm in it about 10 minutes cooking on this meat. Go ahead and take your time and cook this meat. Let it tenderize. That's what it's doing with that water balling at the bottom. Once that water cooks out of the grease, because that was the grease, the bacon grease in there too. Once the water cooks out of there, then it's gonna start kind of frying this meat, and it's gonna, you wanna let it stick a little, and then you wanna stir. And that's what's gonna create the good graton at the bottom. That's the goodies. That's what makes everything good flavor, good color. So I just wanted to let y'all know about that. Like I said, just take your time, cook the meat down, let it tenderize, and don't rush it because it's gonna come out like crap if you rush trying to cook something, you know? So when this is done, I'll go ahead and put the chicken in and I'll be right back. Alright, look, I know I said I was gonna be back when I finish cooking this, but I wanna show y'all this. See how all that water cooked down, there's nothing but grease down there? You see the brown right there? That's all graton. That's all gonna be scraped off when you put the onions in there. That's what's gonna give you a nice color to your jambalaya. Like I said, take your time cooking this. I've been cooking this for probably a good 30 minutes now. And I'm gonna be taking it out probably within the next 5 or 10 minutes. And when I put all that meat in there, it looked like a lot, but it shrinks up pretty good, you know, once you cook it. So I'll be back whenever I finish this and I put the chicken in there. All right, I'm back. Got the pork out. You see how it's all brown at the bottom? That's gonna be awesome. Go ahead and dump the chicken in there. 3 pounds of chicken. And add a little water. Trying to cool that grease off a little. Don't want it to burn. Alright, we're gonna cook the chicken down. Same way we did the pork. We're gonna cook it down, brown it. Gonna stick a little bit. We're gonna stir it. Make some more graton. And once that's done, next step is gonna be the onions. And whenever I'm done cooking the chicken, I'll show you that. I'll be right back. Alright everybody, the chicken's done. The chicken and the pork, it's all done. Next thing going in there is the sausage. 3 pounds of sausage. You want to cook the sausage down, but you don't want to cook it down a lot. You know, cook the flavor out. I'm going to throw a little bit of water in here. Cool that bottom down a little bit so it don't burn the graton. That just helps to cool it down. It's going to cook out and then the sausage will start browning up a little bit. I just have water on hand. Keep a gallon of water. Yeah, I got me a daiquiri too. Hell yeah. Anyway, I got me a gallon of water. Keep that on hand by you. The way you can just dump it in there. Let that water cook out, and then everything will start browning. The sausage will start browning a little bit. Just brown them a little bit, and then take them out. And the next step is going to be the onions. I know I said the onions was next. I had the chicken, but I actually forgot about the damn sausage. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and cook that down, and I'll be back when it's done. We'll throw the onions in there. Alright everybody, the sausage is pretty much cooked down. We'll go ahead and take them out. And then I'm gonna add the chicken in there. I mean the onions. And I'll be right the onions in there. 12 onions cut up. You can always have the recipe if you want to make a small one. This is whenever you're going to start putting the graton at the bottom of the pot. You're going to see the onions starting to turn brown. Cook it like this for 5 minutes. And then you want to put the top on. Let the onion sweat for 5 minutes. And after that, take the top off. Scrape the bottom real good as you're doing that. And then you just want to let the onions cook down so they're clear or pretty much nothing left to them. And then once that's done, I'll be back. One thing I forgot to say, you add a little water to the onions and it kind of helps you get all that stuff off the bottom. You just keep scraping it like that. Once the onions start cooking real good, everything will come off. And it'll be mixed in with everything. So let me go ahead and cook these down. And I'll be right back. Alright everybody, got the onions cooked down. As good as I want them. Now we're going to add all the meat back to the pot. Stir it up real good. Cook it together for about 5 minutes. And then we're going to add 6 cups of water and 6 cups of chicken broth. Whenever I get to that point, I'll show you. I'll be right back. Alright everybody, I got all the meat back in the pot. Got it all stirred up good. You want to cook this down until all the moisture is gone and it starts to stick. Because you want to have an exact measurement on the 12 cups of stock and water. See how it still has a little moisture in there? You want to cook all that out. Just keep stirring it until it's all cooked out. Because if you overdo the water on the rice, then it's going to be mushy. So when that's done, then I'll add the water in there and the broth. I'll show you. I'll be right back. Alright everybody, I got all the 6 cups of broth, 6 cups of water. It's all mixed up in there, seasoned like I want it. Make sure whenever you measure out your rice and your broth in the water that you use a regular measuring cup, because a rice cup is actually 3/4. And yeah, just make sure you use one of these to measure the rice and the water out. We're gonna let this cook down, get to a good ball, good rolling ball, and then we're gonna add the rice in it. Stir it up real good, and then when it starts balling again, we're gonna turn the fire down, and as low as we can get it, put the top on it, and then we're gonna let it go for 25 minutes. And once 25 minutes is up, we're gonna pull the pot off, pull the top off, and then we're gonna roll the rice. So when that time gets here, I'll show you how that's done in a minute. Be back in. All right, we got the water boiling. Got it on a hard ball. We're about to add the rice in it. Make sure the water's boiling hard like that before you put the rice in it. 6 cups of rice. What? And you want to stir it up. Keep stirring until it gets a little thicker. That's when you know your rice is starting to expand, and it's going to come back to a hard ball. Once it comes to a hard ball, you want to turn the fire down as low as you can get it. Put the cover on, time it for 25 minutes. Don't open the lid until the 25 minutes is up. And once we do that, and I'll show you how to stir the rice. I'll be back. I just want to show you how the water is starting to thicken up. See how the rice is starting to swell? This is when you want to turn the fire down as low as you can get it, and then put the top on it. Cook it down for 25 minutes. Do not take the lid off till 25 minutes is up. And I'll be right back. All right, everybody, it's been 25 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and roll the rice. Still looks like a lot of liquid, but once you roll the rice, that's all gonna go away. Roll it on 4 sides. Don't get the bottom of the pot, because if it did burn any, it'll mess up the flavor. Once you roll it, you roll it a couple times, and you turn off the fire, Put the top back on it for 15 minutes. It's gonna cook the rest of the water out without the fire. And then it's gonna be ready to serve. And that's how you cook a jambalaya.